Well, gang, it is another Monday. We got Crash of the Titans and another video, but that's going to be after this one here is over with. Hey, do all the YouTube stuff like comment, share, subscribe. But we're going to talk about Green Goblin. He is a black, purple, and yellow user. Though he, even though he's at 250, uh, he, I don't say he's going to pack a punch, but he'll do some things that you may or may not like. His Goblin Glider costs 8 black, so it deals damage to the target. It creates a 2-turn black countdown tile that re-enables the power. So if you happen to match it away before his yellow passive ability goes off, you don't have to worry about Goblin Glider ever again in the fight. Uh, since we did talk about the yellow ability, I might as well go ahead and do that there, and then it'll feed into the purple ability. Goblin King costs 9. It reduces friendly countdown tiles by 1 turn, and then at the start of uh, Green Goblin's turn, you fortify random friendly countdown or repeater tiles. And then we talk. Then it talks about how fortified tiles have to be removed. You have to match them twice. At higher levels, all countdown tiles are reduced by a turn, but still the same fortifications are there. And then finally, Trick or Treat is his purple ability, which costs 10. So you create 3 2-turn countdown tiles that, if you choose a color, there are some effects. If you choose purple, you steal 3 AP and 3 random colors. If you choose yellow, you will have a strong projectile on the board, relatively speaking. If you choose red, then you deal damage. Um, I think it's per countdown tile. It should be per countdown tile. If you choose blue, you do a 2-turn stun on a random foe, but since this is a one-on-one fight, it's going to be the 2-turn stun. If you choose green, then you destroy 4 random tiles, and the destroyed tiles deal damage but don't generate AP. And then finally, if you choose black, then you create a strong attack tile, relatively speaking. His affiliation for all those that care: Villains, Dark Avengers, Sinister Six, Team Iron Man, Thunderbolts, Enhanced, Hammer, and Hellfire Club for all those that care. And this here is the Red Goblin costume, though you'll be seeing the original costume because that's that. And I gotta mute my mic because Taylor Swift, I do not need you to sue me, please. Talk to me.
Hey, look at you want checkers or you want KFC?
Your checkers is fine.
What you want from checkers?
Give me a couple burgers, some fries, and an apple pie.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Bye bye.
Uh huh. Yeah, I didn't even feel like muting. Pausing the video. And normally I would pause it, but I know I wasn't gonna be on the phone for that long. So if you have a 50 or 10-second pause, hey, you can just skip it. So we got Shuri here. Uh, we'll be using the 310, but we'll talk about the 370 momentarily as I get some of these boosts set up already. Alright, Vibranium Tech is her blue ability, which is passive. As long as there are at least 5 fortified tiles on the board, doesn't matter who they belong to, then enemy powers cost 3 AP more, and then friendly powers cost 3 AP less, minimum of 3. Her Twin Blasters is her green ability, which costs 11. So it destroys enemy tiles or random tiles, deals damage to the target, and if the power happens to destroy a fortified tile, then you stun the enemy for 2 turns, and then destroy tiles deal damage but don't generate any AP. At higher levels, more damage, longer stun. You get the idea. Vibranium Virtuoso is the ability that we really want. This is her red ability, which is both active and passive. The active portion creates fortified tiles on the board, and it fortifies 6 random special or basic tiles, and it removes a random enemy fortified special tile. An example would be if Green Goblin happens to get either his black or his purple ability going, and we fire off her red, boom, it gets it off the board. And then whenever we match a fortified tile, we will deal. Well, this version here will deal 3606 damage. The lesser equipped one, I don't remember. Her affiliation for all those that care, heroes, Wakanda, geniuses, and technologists for all those that care. This Shuri here has a support, but it really doesn't matter too much because we're not going to be using support. All right, strategy time. If you do happen to have Shuri's the Maker's Lab, if you happen to have this support here, then what it will do, it will at least the synergy perk, she's gonna gain AP for at least 4 fortified tiles on the board. Uh, Extra red AP if she makes a match, uh, less than 28% chance. Red base match damage is increased. Green base match damage is increased, and a chance to fortify for the special tile. But considering the fact that Shuri doesn't make any special tiles, you want to use stuff that creates special tiles. Taskmaster Sword, Flurkin, well, Goose, Chewy, whatever you want to call the cat. Uh, but abilities like that there, or team ups like that, or supports like that that give you the ability to add special tiles on the board. So what we want to do, we want to gather enough red, then fire off our green ability, which will be a whole lot cheaper. Hopefully it'll stun Green Goblin for a couple of turns, and then we'll be able to do enough damage to get him done and dusted out of the fight. We want to make sure that Green Goblin doesn't get any black, because if he does get black, then we have to deal with his shenanigans there. And also, we have to worry about his purple ability, because he'll put some number of random tiles or choose a random color that we have to worry about. But we'll let future me deal with that there in 15 seconds, because I'm going to let my matches do the talking. Yeah, like I said, I will let my matches do all the talking, and boom, that Vibranium Virtuoso and the Twin Blasters is pretty much what did Green Goblin in. Thanks Alliance for playing as always. I honestly thought he that the AI was going to match the black and do whatever they wanted to do, but that's neither here nor there. All right, so who to pair Shuri up with? Shuri up with Black Panther, King of Wakanda. Obvious. The reason why I say it's obvious, um, he creates fortified tiles. His yellow creates fortified tiles. If another ally is in the fight, fortify those tiles. He'll create strike, attack, and protect tiles. Kinetic shield is going to create fortified protect tiles. And then you already see if the projectiles are matched, then you're going to deal damage. And if they happen to be fortified, then you're going to deal additional damage. You're probably not going to fire off his red too much, even though it deals a ton of damage relatively to his level and increases the strength of strike, attack, and projectiles. You kind of want to make your stuff a little bit cheaper with Shuri's red. The other person that I pair up with them is Magic, the 4-star Magic, not the 5-star. Now I don't know where you where you are at, Ileana. I really don't, but I do know your color set. Okay, yes, so she was championed out. All right, so she creates projectiles anytime a power is fired off, and then she fortifies 2 friendly strike, attack, or projectiles. The improvement, I mean, that's nice, but all we're worried about is the fortified stuff. So if you get everything fortified and then uh, enough projectiles on the board to start to do a considerable amount of damage to the enemy team. So that's a team that you'll see me use from time to time when it comes to stuff like the puzzle gauntlet. Another person that you've seen in the puzzle gauntlet used with Shuri would be Misty Knight. Now Misty Knight, she'll create uh some stuff, or she'll convert basic tiles to team's strongest color, and it fortifies or improve, yeah, fortifies and improves special tiles by whatever the listed amount is. This is control, also does some fortification as well. So now you have a use of blue, and you have a use of yellow right there if you don't want to use Black Panther. I'm trying to think here. You could use Captain Marvel, the 5-star, well, the 4-star version of Captain Marvel, because again she makes a fortified countdown tile with strike tiles on the board. And remember, Shuri's green. I mean, well, her red ability wants special tiles on the board to begin with, anyways. So there's an option there too. Um, but yeah, that is it as far as Shuri goes. The next crash, 6 days, 15 hours as of this recording, will be with Baron Mordo. So we'll be using, I think I have him double champion. I'm gonna double check and see real quick. Yeah, he's a 370. So yeah, so we'll be using the 370 and the 305. Um, you know, permitting that he's still at 305 a week from now. So yeah, that's that there. I'm gonna knock out all this stuff here real quick, and then we'll get into the Purple Man Welcome to Shield.